So I'm in central Wellington today. Sorry you can't really see me, but look, there's a British bus here. There's actually 3 British buses parked up here, because there is another Leyland double-decker parked up over there. You probably can't quite see it. And behind me this way is a British coach, a Plaxton Cheetah. Ugly thing, but rare in this country. Now, as much as I love my London buses, or well, my British buses, you'd be hard-pressed to find any of these in London. The 2 Leylands, which actually these 2 Leylands, neither of these actually operated in London. One of them's from Manchester, and I don't know where the other one is. And, well, mainly because the 2 Leylands are just so old. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll find a Plaxton Cheetah in London. But again, like the Leylands, you'd be hard-pressed to. You'd only find one there on a tour or a charter or something. But nope. You just don't find London spec buses here in Wellington. I know. Why don't we go to London and then we can see some London buses. Today's update video is one that I am super excited to make because it's time for me to head overseas again, and I can finally reveal that I am going to the UK once again. Obviously this is super exciting for me. Well, obviously I was born in the UK, but I haven't been to the UK for nearly 5 years. I was last there over Christmas and New Year in 2014-15. And so 5 years later, we're finally heading back over there. And honestly, this is going to be such an exciting trip. I'm going to be overseas for just over 4 weeks. I'm doing 3 weeks in the UK, and then we're also doing a week in Hong Kong on the way back. Now, I know Hong Kong is perhaps not the top of everyone's list of places to visit right now, but we booked all this months ago before all of this business in Hong Kong even started. So, and unfortunately, we can't predict the future, but oh well, we're rolling with it. But yeah, I don't want to reveal too much about what we're going to be doing whilst we're overseas, or what I'm going to be doing, because it's kind of going to be a sort of a play-by-ear. I don't know exactly where I'm going to end up on what day, so I don't want to give you... I don't want to sit here on camera and say, oh yeah, I'm going to go and film that lift and I'm going to go and do that, because if I end up not doing that, it's going to be kind of disappointing and I'm going to end up looking stupid. So I think it's just going to be suffice to say that I'm going to the UK and Hong Kong, and you can expect some content from the UK and Hong Kong. So when am I going? So I'm going in 25 days. I've left the video announcement for this quite late, and I've kind of done that on purpose because I wanted to kind of wait till everything had been finalised, and then wait till I also had time to sit down, get the camera out and make a video. Now, in terms of videos and photography, the good news is that I'm hopefully going to be taking my laptop with me, which means that I'll be able to empty out the memory cards from my cameras onto my computer, and I might even take a hard drive with me so I can back it up. I've got a couple of hard drives here, so I'll probably take one of these so that I can back everything up. So I've got another copy as well. Yeah, so that's gonna infinitely increase the amount of footage I can record and the number of pictures I can take, because I'm no longer going to be limited strictly to what's on the memory card. I can actually empty out my memory card onto the computer and hard drive each day, which is going to be great. In terms of photography, I'm really excited because both the UK and Hong Kong have had a ton of new models of buses come out since I was last there. I mean, in the UK, the ADL MMC range, that didn't come out till after I'd left the UK. There's the new Gemini 3s out from Wrightbus. The MCV Evo SETI, that came out. That's come out since I was last there. And same story in Hong Kong, you know, the new Enviro 500 MMC facelift and the new Wrightbus Gemini 3s that they've got over there. Those have all come out since I was last there. So I'm really looking forward to having some new types of bus that I can photograph that I've never been able to before. So that's really, really exciting. And also a lot of my local bus routes from the area that I grew up in have changed buses, or have changed, in fact a lot of them have even changed operator. So it's going to be really exciting for me to go back to these areas and see how everything's changed, not just in terms of buses but also in terms of lifts. I already know that some places from where I grew up have had lifts replaced or modernised since I was last there. I dare say that there may even be more that I don't know about. But speaking of the UK though, it's not just London I'm going to. Just like last time, I'm also going to be going up to Birmingham for around a week. So yeah, so my time's going to be divided kind of. We're in the UK for around 3 weeks. It's kind of going to be around sort of 2 weeks in London and a week in Birmingham, or so, you know, somewhere around that, and then a week in Hong Kong will be on the way back. I think the last thing really to talk about is flights. I'm flying with a new airline that I've never flown with before. Well, it's not a new airline, it's new to me, and a plane that I've never flown on before, but I've always wanted to. So we are flying with Cathay Pacific, who, like I said, I've never flown with before. Really looking forward to it, but particularly because I'm flying out of my 4 long-haul flights I've got to do. 3 of them are going to be on the Airbus A350, which I'm super, super excited about. I'm quite a big Airbus fan. I mean, I do like my Boeings as well, but I'm quite a big Airbus fan, and I've always wanted to go on an Airbus A350 ever since they came out. But in particular the last couple of years, because when I went to Samoa a couple of years ago with Air New Zealand, I went on the Boeing 787, and so having been on kind of the latest Boeing wide body, it kind of makes sense now to go and do the Airbus equivalent and see how that compares. And so I'm really, really excited about that. And also, I'm not just flying on the Airbus A350-900, but my last flight from Hong Kong back to Auckland is going to be on the new A350-1000, which is even more awesome because they're going to be brand new planes. In fact, Cathay is still the flight that I'm going to catch is still being run on Boeing 777s at the moment. It's being upgraded to the A350-1000 at the beginning of December. So I'm actually going to, and I fly back on the 9th or 10th. Yeah, 10th I think. So I'm actually going to be on one of the fairly early A350 flights on that route. Yeah, so the only non-A350 flight I'm doing is the flight from Hong Kong to London, which is on a Boeing 777-300. It was going to be an A350 because we were going to be flying into Gatwick. That flight has unfortunately been cancelled due to operational reasons, whatever. So we've been transferred onto a Heathrow flight, which is a Boeing 777, but the flight coming back is still out of Gatwick Airport, so that will be on an A350. I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah, that's kind of all I want to say about this trip. To be honest, this is just a video to kind of give you guys a heads up that I'm going to be away, and that I'm going, and where I'm going, and what I'm going to be doing. That obviously, I'm going to be away from sort of early November, so I think 7th of November to the 10th of December is the period I'm away. I'm currently debating with myself whether or not to try out YouTube's Premiere feature so that I can have some videos uploaded while I'm away, so that I don't completely leave you with nothing for 4.5 weeks. I've never used the Premiere feature, so maybe I'll make some videos and I'll do some tests to see how it works. Obviously that's dependent on me being able to actually find some stuff to film, which is getting a little bit increasingly difficult these days, but you know, we'll see how it goes. But otherwise, that's what's happening, and I'm really excited to finally be announcing it to all of my subscribers and saying, yeah, this is what's going to be happening. So certainly all throughout November and December, you can keep an eye on my Bus and Transport Enthusiast NZ Facebook page and see all of the bus photos that I upload on there. And then when I come back from my holiday in December, I'll then be able to start editing and pumping out videos. I probably won't edit and upload videos whilst I'm away, because trying to edit on my laptop is not as is easier at home because I've got the big monitor plugged in that I can use, and also the internet for uploading to YouTube is much faster here. So I probably won't upload any videos till I'm back, but pictures, I'll try and get at least some photos uploaded while I'm away. Plus it'll also be a heck of a lot easier to try and do photos on the go rather than doing the whole lot when I get back. So yeah, so that's going to be that, guys. I'm super excited to announce this, and yeah, looking forward to it.